Welcome to another interesting ancient biblical calendar episode. It's week 26, the midpoint of the biblical year as the Moedim season for the fall fast approaches. Yet another week where the events through time overlap in a profound way, offerings for Yah's kingdom use. You are going to hear from both Moses and Isaiah on this subject this week in our videos. It matters what offerings you make. It matters whose voice you listen to and who is sitting on the throne in your heart in the kingdom within. We are starting here in week 26 for the next few weeks to discuss thrones and the foundation of our Elohim's throne. That if we overcome, we may get to sit upon with our Mashiach, our Messiah, Jesus, Yeshua, Emmanuel, as he's promised us in Revelation 3:21. So watch our word study this week on the Yahudyath word throne and the video chat on the kingdom within. This will be our theme this fall Moedim season. Please comment on our video and click like. It will help the YouTube system show our videos to more people, so let's get started.
Hello there, this is Joshua, your host this week. We are in week 26, halfway through the year. And this week is the wood offering and the offerings given for the construction of the Mishkan Tabernacle. We are on 176th day of the year, 26th week, 4th day of the week. And you will notice in the individual days of the wood offering is specifying what tribes are to be bringing the wood offering. And also people bring voluntary free will offerings of Moses for the items needed to construct the Mishkan Tabernacle. The people gave to Moses for the tabernacle voluntary gifts. You can refer back to Exodus 25 and see that this was going to be done, but the golden calf stopped it. Moses was given the instructions for this offering back then also. Be sure to check out Andrew Hoy's work at Project 314. You can find him on YouTube and he has a website. We have studied Andrew's work and endorse his design. He is an engineer with much insight into what the tabernacle actually looks like. And on this particular day, it's Reuben and Simeon bringing wood offerings. As you go through, you'll see that it's different people bringing the wood offering and free will offering all week. Dan and Naphtali, Mishkan Tabernacle offerings, and the 31st day of the 6th month. It's a season division day. Now, also to go along with the wood offering, we have this article by Bernie Payne to give you a little insight on the history of the wood offering. The offerings of the Old Testament, referred to generally as the Levitical offerings, bring before us in wondrous picture and type the person and work of our blessed Lord Jesus Christ. There is, however, a unique and distinct offering that is not mentioned with the Levitical offerings. It is found in the book of Nehemiah and is referred to as the wood offering. Nehemiah would be after Babel. It would appear from the passage in Nehemiah 10 that lots were cast to assign various families of Israel to bring wood by course and in their respective turn for the fire of the altar in order to maintain the sacrifices. The law mentioned may refer to the law of the burnt offering, Leviticus 6:12 and 13, which stated that the fire was to be ever burning and never go out. Before his death, Moses charged the people of Israel to enter into a covenant with the Lord to keep his laws. Among those that were charged were their wives, their little ones, and the stranger in the camp, from the hewer of wood to the drawer of water. It may be that the strangers at the time were assigned the responsibility of providing fire and water for the sacrifices. Well, actually, we know that because Joshua made that a requirement. Later, Joshua commanded Gibeonites to be hewers of wood and drawers of water for the congregation and for the altar of the Lord. So the wood offering seems to be connected with the offerings, and perhaps more particularly the burnt offering. Perhaps in Nehemiah's day they did not have the luxury of relying on the Gibeonites, the strangers, so the responsibility fell to the people of Israel, who were designated by lot. Closing, some words from my wife. So as you can see, the overlap through time of the people giving gifts for the original Mishkan Tabernacle overlaps with the wood offering. Voluntary offerings are an action of the Ruach HaKodesh working in our lives, prompting us to help our brothers, sisters, and strangers to experience the kingdom. Pay attention to my testimony in the video this week, Kingdom of Heaven Within. One interesting thing to me is that the wood offering is made just after the Festival of New Oil, and it's not a part of any 50-day counting cycle. It is also early, if you think about it, for the Feast of Sukkot, that is still a few weeks away. I really think the thing to notice is the wood offering overlapping the offerings to the tabernacle and what is needed in its construction and operation. Our giving and caring for others is to be all about ensuring their physical tabernacle has what it needs: food, clothing, water, shelter. Might this be an opportunity we have missed in an emphasis on teaching at this time? Because failure to do these things is one of the things Prophet Isaiah emphasizes in chapter 58 about what a proper fast is to Yah. And if we taught on this now, it would be timely before Atonement in month 7, day 10 arrives. And let's remember that the prophet Isaiah ties this to your wanting to be a wise virgin and having your light shine. Isaiah 58:8. Then shall thy light break forth as the morning, and thy health shall spring forth. That is it for this week. Be sure to watch this week's word study on the word throne as we start a new series of videos through the great 8th day this fall Moedim season on the foundation principles of Yah's throne. Be sure to check out our new online store with fun products based upon our latest episodes and word studies to help support our channel. I hope you enjoyed this short episode. Please click like to help more people see this, and leave us a comment if you are enjoying our weekly calendar episodes. Shalom.
Is somebody, yeah. Body all the time, never takes a break, he's always right.